like to be my personal driver for the next 30 days at $5,000 a week.
What a country. America, I love it.
All right. I want you to hire me 3 of the most expensive limousines that you can find with drivers, and bring the receipts and give them to Miss Drake.
Yes, sir.
We go to lunch now. Hey, everybody, anybody want to go to lunch? I'm buying.
What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and women be spending. Am I right? I kid to my 7.4% female viewers. I also think Kohl's Cash is like free money. But anyway, the spending habits of Kamala Harris continue to get brought up, and they're just not going away. There is no escaping it. And now she is essentially being blamed for taking down the entire Democratic Party, eroding what little trust they have, which I guess is very Democrat. Of course, it wasn't just her insane spending. It was the years and years of lies. It was the lawfare. It was all of the other things that are going on. And out of that come all the Kamala apologists, like at MSNBC, which has now descended into civil war over trying to simply be fair and balanced. Let's check out this story. Absolutely hilarious. Everything about it. Huge shout out, by the way. Coffee Brand Coffee. It's our Cyber Monday deal today. I got the dogs in the office today, so you can hear them growling and playing. 20% off all coffee, tea, and cocoa. 10% off our gift boxes. 10% off our advent calendars. We're getting close to cutting off shipping, to make sure you get it by Christmas. So if you want to use our gift box builder, or you want to get the advent calendar, or you want to stock up on coffee, today is the day. Go ahead, and all of the promo codes are in the description. Our Roaster's Choice program is 75% off your first month. One of our absolute, if not the single best product we have. Make sure you sign up there today. Now, top Democrat strategist makes bombshell demand over Kamala Harris's campaign funds. Now, we talked a little bit about this moron, who is a great front runner, who also said Kamala Harris is going to win in a landslide. But this guy, who helped Bill Clinton get elected, is calling for an audit of Kamala Harris's campaign funds as rumors swirl she overspent. James Carville, moron, is questioning where the money went after Harris wrapped up her expensive 107-day presidential campaign against Donald Trump. Harris raised more than $1 billion, I think $1.4 billion, during the shortest presidential campaign in history. But as unfounded rumors swirl that her campaign owes $20 million, people have begun to wonder the same thing. Harris's campaign is not in debt and currently owes $0 to the financial summary submitted to the FEC, but that hasn't stopped political strategists from calling for an audit for Harris for president, the Democratic National Committee, and Future Forward, the PAC that supports her campaign. We're going to need an audit of the campaign. We need an audit of Future Forward. We're going to audit the DNC, he said on a podcast on Wednesday. We're going to audit everything. Her campaign garnered $1.4 billion, and Future Forward raised at least $700 million. According to an October report, Future Forward is the biggest super PAC, with spending an unparalleled amount of money on commercials. Between the two well-off campaign funds supporting Harris, Carville wonders how the massive amount was spent. Does anybody have any idea where that money went? He questioned. He went on to say the damage that was done in the 2024 campaign, that the damage that is done to the Democratic Party is unfathomable. The resistance is going to have a real problem raising money. These fundraisers are burnt, he said on a podcast. Yeah, I'd probably agree. I'd probably say, if I broke off, $10, $20 million and they pissed it away on Lizzo concerts or whatever, I'd probably be thinking twice before giving them any more money. The rumor that the campaign owes $20 million, which Harris' team has denied, started after Politico Bureau Chief Christopher Cadilego tweeted the number back on November 6th. Despite the election being over and Harris conceding, her campaign is still requesting money from donors, which could go towards a potential recount. Adrian Hemmon, a Democratic strategist from Michigan, also suspects Harris overspent on her campaign, telling the AP earlier this month, that the Harris campaign certainly spent more than they raised and is now busy trying to fundraise. Democrats fear her continued fundraising may compromise the party and could jeopardize relationships with long-term donors. The Harris campaign has said the extra money will go towards shutting down her campaign, paying staff that is kept on, and making sure financial reports are in compliance. However, due to her campaign, the vice president did spend an eye-watering $2.6 million a month in just October on private jets. The vice president's campaign, Harris for President, spent nearly $3 million on private flights between October 3rd and October 15th. Wait, what is... Hucky, be nice. This brings our total to $112 million $12 million for private jet usage. Records show, but the number could shoot even higher in the final receipts. I mean, $12 million on private jets of donor money. $12 million. Harris's campaign is unfathomable. Her unfathomable spending hurt the Democrats. The continuing mystery of Harris campaign's runaway spending and unpaid debts. Well, what is going on here? Go boy, hockey. Yes. Okay, go play with your sister. My other dog is not Ruby, but Onyx is in heat, so Huck's being a little weird. So she now faces an audit, which is obviously bad. Kamala Harris disqualified forever over Democratic spending, according to a donor. The Harris-Walz campaign blew through more than $1 billion. Staffers say the campaign's $20 million in debt. Kamala Harris shouldn't run again over campaign spending, according to John Morgan. All of a sudden, everyone's got the keys to the candy store, ad buyers, talent consultants. There's 100 days to do it, and the money starts pouring in, Morgan said. Well, yeah. I mean, they stole it from Joe Biden. I mean, that's what I'd say. Adding that ego and a crazy desire to obtain commissions on placed ads drove much of the spending. It included $15 million for event production, $4 million in private jets. When asked if Morgan believes someone stole the money, he said maybe legally. He added that he reported the $1.5 billion spent in just 4 months is proof that Harris shouldn't run again. I think this disqualifies for her forever, Morgan said. If you can't run a campaign, you can't run America. The same thing is going to follow Harris for the rest of her career. She added, she cannot be trusted with money, and the donors are going to be like, where is the money? This after DNC staffers now resign. Everyone's trying to flee the sinking ship. Dems fear Harris' continued fundraising erodes trust. So Democrats are begging her to stop fundraising. And why wouldn't they? Like, legitimately, why wouldn't they, say, please stop? Please, for all in the great googly moogly in the sky, please stop. This is written 2 days ago, Friday. The 2024 election is over, but Kamala Harris fundraising emails keep coming and sound as urgent as ever. Even a quick donation of $50 is enough to help us in this fight, said one email sent 2 weeks after Election Day. And with only hours left to hit our goal today, now is the best time to rush your support. Another recent message created the simple subject line, please do not click away. The fundraising appeals may be necessary. Harris's operation ended with around $20 million in debt, according to 2 people familiar with her campaign finances and granted anonymity to speak freely. And there were limited ways a campaign can pay that down under federal law. These emails themselves don't mention the debt, citing the organization's support for recount efforts in close races and legal challenges. And the Harris campaign denies that the campaign is affiliated. Joint fundraising committees had outstanding debts on Election Day and said they won't report debts owed in future Federal Election Commission reports due in December. So they are raising money for nothing? This is, again, Friday. Kamala Harris still begging for cash weeks after the election loss. With Trump nominated mega loyalists left and right, there's nothing more important than making sure we can fight back to hold him accountable. Read an email from Kamala HQ, which a post received nearly 3 weeks after Election Day. This is why we need you to step up today. Yes, today. Even they know it's insane. Even they know it's insane. Our records show you haven't pitched in to support the Kamala Fight Fund program yet. The missive scolded. We know the election didn't turn out how we hoped, but we're not backing down. You know what you'd be better off spending your money on? Delicious coffee brand coffee on our Cyber Monday sale. Basically, everything's on an insane discount. Make sure you pick it up today. I mean, this is insane. Getting fundraising requests after any candidate lost when they admit they are still millions of dollars in debt, having blown through over $1 billion, is especially galling, Democrat strategist John Reinish told The Post. When I got yet another request from Harris' campaign for me to pony up, quite frankly, I thought it was insulting. Well, I don't think you're crazy to be insulted by that. I would be insulted by that, especially if I already gave you the money. You know what I mean? If I already gave you the money, what exactly is the point here? The election is scheduled for February 1st. Among leading contenders so far, blah, 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 blah. I mean, she basically burnt the entire goodwill of the entirety of the donor class, and people are pissed at her for it now. That's the issue. People are pissed at her because she burned all of the money up that they could have gotten, that they were hoping to get in their campaigns. And there will be no future donors who will be interested in any way, shape, or form to give money to the Democrats when this is how they spend it. Of course, MSNBC descends into civil war as Rachel Maddow turns on Morning Joe host for, quote, bending the knee to Trump. MSNBC anchor Rachel Maddow was reportedly furious with her Morning Joe colleagues for meeting with Donald Trump after he won the presidential election. They have lost a lot of credibility. Rachel Maddow is pissed at them. As are other. Is it credible to meet with you lose credibility when you meet with the sitting or soon-to-be president of the United States? I'm not sure I understand that. Is it about credibility to like put your head in the sand like an ostrich? It was such a stupid thing to do, they added. They have bent the knee to ensure not being targeted by Trump and the whole MAGA world. Bro, MSNBC is going to be closed down with a quickness. There's not going to be very many people who give a damn about what MSNBC has to say, and they're probably going to be bought by Elon Musk. So I look forward bigly to a potential audit. I want to know everybody that was on the take, because almost certainly there will be a long list of losers who stole that donor money legally. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as long as you did, please make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.